Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis IV with me, Alfapiomega, Meiou and Taxes and Greater Brittany. So we have just won the war against Flanders that took the last episode. I'm gonna pause it. And the second Breton-Flemish Imperialist War is over. The casualties were moderate on both sides, but we have gained quite a lot from this war. We have gained a bit of prestige, not much money, but mostly this was a war of clay. So we have gained the two provinces here, Morgenweg and Gloucester. We have gained the province of Oost-Vlaanderen, and we have gained a couple of provinces in Africa, namely Jolof, Vuli, and Landuma. So this changes the map of Europe significantly and gives us a number of things that I would like to speak about. So let me just noble levies return. Well, we had none, so that's still fine. Let's get 10th to the treasury. The rest is gonna be given to our loyal troops. So you guys are coming back home. Let's check out the provinces that we have now, because this is gonna be quite important. So mostly, why this is important: Oost-Vlaanderen has a really good port. It has a level 3 port. It has a number of massive buildings. There's a lot of people living here. There's an incredible urban gravity here. We pretty much doesn't have to do anything with this province apart from coring it, and it's gonna greatly increase the communication efficiency of the province that we have, which is West-Vlaanderen. So both of these are going to now be really good. I'm expecting an autonomy in the end of something like 71%. I don't think that's the case. But what do we know? It should be something like, no. Well, we'll see. Let's just see. I'm not gonna make any special claims here. Jolof and Vuli, however, will take some time to incorporate, and that brings me to the idea that we're gonna build some roads here. This chunk of land, I already spoke about it. We're trying to develop it, and building roads through these provinces and into Jolof and Vuli should integrate them kind of fast into our territory. So I'm looking forward to that. Landuma, however, is going to have its own problems. We'll need to develop it from the scratch by building ports here. So let's start with that immediately. Now, if you wanted to build a road in here, what would it cost? Oh, you guys get some rural wealth. Okay, so Saloum, and now this. Okay, so we're already building the roads in Saloum. That's a good first step. And now about the coring. Our overextension is 74%. And it's gonna cost a huge amount again to core everything. We're gonna go for Oost-Vlaanderen first, because that one gives us the most overextension. We're already coring West-Vlaanderen, so yeah, these provinces are not going to be useful for a while, but they give us a huge bonus to the trade power that we have here. In our trade node, we have like 96%, and that's ridiculous. I don't think we had anything even close to that in the previous playthrough, so it's going to be incredible, but hey, who am I to judge? So our armies are back. This is gonna tank though everything. I wonder when it's gonna recalculate. I think it's gonna recalculate at the moment when it's gonna give us a real communication efficiency. What about you guys? Morgenweg. I didn't even want these provinces that much, but they're part of the trade zone of Northwest Atlantic trade node, and they really suffered under the rule of the imperialistic funders. Oh, we lost some diplomats again. So let's... Oh, not diplomats, traders, I mean. Okay, so you're going here, you're going here. Change. I'm going here, and there was one more, wasn't there? Yeah. And the last diplomat is gonna go... wait. To the neighboring countries. Oh god, the Sunni zealots. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Do I not have... I do. I have a really big army here. That's not exactly what I would like to have here. So let's reorganize it. I'm gonna keep a small detachment here though. 3, 1, 1, like this. And you guys are gonna disband. I don't think Songo has any unrest yet, so I can just send 5 of the transport ships for them. And I think I can use the one that I have in Andaman. And the second transport fleet. I'm gonna transport these guys to Jolov. Oh, we can't really build anything here, okay? Wait, how can I build a port here? Oh, it considers this... Okay, so it considers this a coast. So Volt can still have a fishing port. That's interesting. Okay, I kind of like that. Let's do that. Why the hell not? Can't build roads there until we court anyway, so that is decent. And if I'm not mistaken, yes, we can now get the last bureaucracy idea. So the reason why I'm recording this is I want to show you what I'm gonna do. So the centralization will be bumped up by plus 10. So that gives us 70. If we centralize the state, then we will find it easier to advance the ideas and agenda of the center over the region. Plus, we get monthly autonomy change of -1 everywhere, which, believe it or not, is 10 extra fucking %. That's a major change. Major game changer for us, honestly. And I'm going to change the leadership from the dictatorship to the assembly. So, right now we're getting power cost -10% and maximum centralization +10. And unfortunately we're getting extra unrest and lowered yearly Republican tradition. And we're gonna change it to assembly, which will lower the stability cost and give us extra yearly Republican tradition. So the difference is 0.8, by the way, every month. And we're gonna get a lowered maximum centralization by 5, which is okay because it's still going to be higher than what we have now. So this will give us 10%, 10 extra corruption. Government mechanics, term duration 6. Yes. Okay. So we get the extra corruption. We need to fight the corruption, so I'm gonna start heavily investing into that. It's very high, but we're gonna knock it down in a couple of years, which is how the Republic should work. And as we now have a... Wait, what the fuck? Did the dictatorship give extra centralization, or am I... Oh, it did! Well, okay then, well, we're gonna cap on 55, but that's still okay, I did not realize that. Still with the extra monthly autonomy lowered, we're gonna be better off. Wow, we lost. I guess all of the castles by damn. Damn, I'm gonna be here for a while doing this. That's on every single nation. Every single nation in them. Look how many there are. Man, if this doesn't scream that this game is awesome, I don't know what does. Holy fucking hell. And we're in 1756. Okay, finally got it. So the centralization dropped. Actually, let's... Crap. Centralization drop, but how much are we getting from centralization anyway? Minus 0.43. Yeah, the extra full bureaucratic is still better. So still the autonomy is going to go down. And the extra unrest actually eliminated every single unrest that we have. So that is awesome. Probably combined with the stability. But plus 5 is actually quite a lot. What the fuck are you guys doing? Nothing? Yeah, pretty much nothing. Okay, is there a way to get there? Yeah, I think we need to get there first. So let's use this army that we have here for the Filipino revolt. And let's take you guys home, and I'm gonna use part of this army or part of this army to get there. Okay, makes sense. Well, the election time is here again. It's time to put Grand Consul Wilhelm de Trommelin to rest. And we can get either a bureaucrat or a diplomat candidate. I'm gonna go with the diplomat because extra point of administrative power is always good. Diplomacy is suffering though, and that kind of sucks. Oh god, heated debates. Ah, that's the fucking corruption biting us in the ass. Some members of the parliament are having some concerns regarding our increasing a bad reputation. They are claiming that it is having a negative effect on our trade relations. This question has been raised numerous times in the past, but not that many have thought of it as of any consequences. This time the matter is causing some really heated debates, though. Perhaps we should try to settle things before they get out of hand. We can't really risk losing stability, so I'm gonna let it go. And save as much money so that we can only get 2 loans. This sucks. But okay, I guess that's what we get. Oh, and our consul is arbitrary. Great. And it's just fucking awesome. Not exactly what I wanted to speak about though. We are already coring one of the provinces, Morgenweg. We had that as the first chance. Now we could core Gloucester, but I'm gonna wait for Ostflandern because that one is giving us the most overextension, and I really want to make it a core because the 26 is just biting us in the ass. Oh fuck, there's unrest. Well, we have to wait then, but it's gonna go away, I'm pretty sure. Actually, you know what? I could just transport my units there, couldn't I? And they should lower it enough. But yeah, what are you guys doing? Yes, you're in the port. So let's see if that works. Otherwise, all across the board, the autonomy is dropping. Even in the newly gained non-core provinces, like here in Gloucester, it's lowering. This new Ostflandern province is getting us... well, it's stopping at 78.8% autonomy, and it is already helping with the Westflandern autonomy, which is slowly crawling down, and it's gonna drop even deeper once we core it, so it's gonna be awesome. Oh, okay, let's get extra stability points. I'm happy about that. So come the fuck on. Can you guys lower the unrest, or what are we talking about here? If you can, then we can start coring it next month. We're starting to have structural problems though. As mentioned, the corruption is just insane. We're gonna have a number of these problematic situations ahead of us. And also the inflation, because we're spending everything on coring. The inflation is as high as 9.4, and that is really, really not great. So guys, come on. It's 8th of June. If you can get there and get rid of this unrest, I would be super happy for that. Yes. Come on, suppress the unrest so that we can core it. Meanwhile, in Africa, I'm investing. Saloum is building a better port. Jollof is building a commune hall. Vuli is building a better port. Unrest here is fairly high. Landuma is building a trade wharf, and in Palama we're building a town hall. And I was considering building a port somewhere further north, but I haven't had the chance yet. So come on, give me the core. Give me the core. Give me the core. Yes! It dropped to 0. I saw that. You guys saw that too, right? Yes, make it the core. 93 months. Jesus Christ. Okay, we got 714. We're gonna get 148 plus 2 620s. That's 1240. Okay. So we're looking at 2 loans. Not much I can do with that apart from this, but hey, you know, at least we got that going. Oh, and it reminds me. Yes, you guys are finally here. So go. It's January 1759, and one of our colonies, the Aoni King, has become self-sustaining, so is now part of Chile. Same will happen with the Manaking province, and I think we're gonna send a colonist here because, you know, that's the bare minimum of 5 colonists that we have. Also, the province of... Wait, was it... No, it's here. Yes, I remember now. Songo is now our core, which is great. So, yeah, unfortunately the autonomy is not dropping. It's gonna take a while. But we could maybe help it with a better port. How are you guys? Is the population increasing here? It is. It actually is. So I guess I'm gonna deal with this, but first we need to repay the loan. And also because we do have the necessary amount of administrative power, paper mana, we can just go with Gloucester. So we're covering Ostflandern, Westflandern, Morganweg, Gloucester, and we just need Jollof, Vuli, and Landuma. Landuma is not gonna happen anytime soon, nor will Vuli, but Jollof has a 0 unrest, so I'm gonna core that one soon. And once that's done, I think I'm gonna start tanking the inflation, because this is fucking ridiculous. We're at 10.4 now, and that's just way too high for us, for a state of our size. I'm gonna unpause it, but we can do one more thing before I do another skip, and that is take the Gunpowder Commission. Gunpowder Commission with a 47 military technology. With gunpowder a critical resource for any modern army, many nations built national gunpowder factories or established gunpowder commissions with vast budgets and laws designed to produce large quantities of the stuff. So artillery fire got extra, and Westflandern is now our core. Awesome. So the autonomy is going to drop to somewhere around 80, it seems. And it could probably go deeper if we wanted to. How did you... You don't even have the freaking fishing port? What the hell happened here? I think they got raped during the war. Well, I can't believe the bank is so close to the fishing port in terms of expenses. Well, this one has 78 autonomy. When the separatism goes away, it should be somewhere around 20s. That is actually unbelievably good. And that's because it has the world famous university. Do you guys have separatism as well? You do, but only 0.36. So better roads are a necessity. You get 11 days and you got 8 days. I think the core should be lowering that too. Yeah, part of a state, centralization. So if we could just create a state here, I don't think we're actually able to do that right now. Yeah, because we need to... It's gonna be awful. I don't think we have extra states available. We'll have them here. The steam engine, man. We're so behind on administrative technology, it's not even funny. But we're still doing fairly good. Milan is way better. 43, 46, 47. We got 40, 46, and 47. It's not that bad. It's actually not that bad. Our armies are doing good too. And if we can raise a bit more troops, yeah, 3 more regiments. So how about that? Let's get 2 more cannons in this game. And the next step is to repay the loan. Sure. Well, this is a great event for the end of the episode. Chiefs are withholding taxes. One of our closest advisors have come to us with proof that the local chiefs are not paying much tax to us as one should expect from their lands. This is a delicate situation, but we need to come to a decision quickly. Their land, their rules. Use prestige and they gain loyalty. Or our land, our rules. We gain 2,209 in gold and they lose loyalty. This is a really easy choice. So, what are we going to do with this money? Well, I say we invested in Brittany proper. Let's see if we can get something for one of our nice provinces. You guys don't need anything. Brodreger could get something. You could get something. You could get something. Saint Malo is okay. The autonomy is gonna drop sub 50 finally for Saint Malo. Our capital is okay. Baspoitou. Okay, Baspoitou is the hottest candidate so far. And La Rochelle is also a good candidate. It's very expensive to build anything here though. I don't think we have the time. So what about Baspoitou? Let's build a city hall here, and the other one was Brodreger, I think. Yeah, so let's build something in Brodreger and Baspoitou. Cool, thanks chiefs. And the rest of the money I'm gonna throw at someone here. Let's check Bavol. Didn't we want to build roads? I think we wanted to. Okay, you guys contribute the rural wealth. And how about the Niumi? Okay, awesome. So Bavol and Niumi are building roads, and 2 more buildings are being built in our capital. This is the final autonomy that we're facing right now. I have 107 administrative power, so I'll be able to get the Jolov coring once we finish the commune hall there. Vuli, unfortunately, too high of unrest. Same with Ronduma, and Ostvandern is scoring. The rest is in the stars. I think we've reached a point where I could just start tanking the inflation. But I think what I'm gonna focus on right now is actually lowering the administrative technology back. What is he? Our lack of administrative technology, I guess, would be the way to put it, because we need that one for sure as soon as possible. What I wanted to mention though is that I have searched for the biggest city in Europe, and it's for some reason Ancona. Ancona is doing very good. It is manufacturing quite a lot of buildings, and it has 850,000 people living in it, while our capital has 757,000, but we have higher urban gravity. So I think we might overtake them and become the biggest city on the continent. We'll have to see. I'm not sure yet how that's gonna go, but we'll have to see. So thank you for joining me. I'm gonna end the episode and the session here. In the next one, we're just gonna continue developing. I don't have much in the terms of goals right now. We got pretty much all we wanted. We could wage a bit more wars on the UK. You guys demanded that I take Scotland, and you keep suggesting that I go for the Celtic Empire. But the problem with this is it seems like such a hassle. We would need to get... Okay, we got oh, I forgot how it's pronounced. We got the provinces we need in Brittany and Wales. We would need to get 11 in Scotland, which means pretty much all of Scotland. And we would need 5 in Ireland. And that just seems like I would need to wage a number of wars on them. Interestingly, cores on Britain region, yeah, we would have to core everything. It seems, you know, it would be cool if we wanted to do that before, but I have not paid much attention to that, and going with this would be an insane hassle. So I say instead we might look into something like fighting with Mali, stealing some of their provinces here. And maybe improving... Wow, you guys, I haven't even checked on you. Damn, we finished the Khoikhoi and now we're going with Knisna. So one more province and we got pretty much all of the coast. That's awesome. And instead, maybe we could just do some shit in the Far East. Or maybe fight with Canada. Could also be like a good idea, but I'm not sure. I'm open to suggestions, but the Celtic Empire just seems like I'm not even sure how you're supposed to do that, honestly, because that means you would need all of Scotland, court everything, Ireland. Yeah, you would need like pretty much all of this, and everything cored, and we're already bleeding. I'm investing everything into administrative power, and we're still bleeding it all the time, so not sure. Well, anyway, thank you for joining me again, and I'll see you next time with some more EU4 and Greater Brittany.